and I'm able to record again. And I've been dealing with the stress by playing Zelda games, because I'm also getting ready for Tears of the Kingdom to release in like 2 weeks, which I'm pretty stoked for. And I'm sure, hopefully some of you watching this are also pretty big Zeldans and are excited for the game. I would do a Let's Play on it, but I'd much rather do Let's Plays on games that I've already played rather than just do blind playthroughs, because sometimes I can talk about other stuff about the game while I'm playing through it. It's just easier to commentate on. And then a slingshot's about to break, that's not good. So I did also want something else. I forgot to look at the name, but I'll put the... If you fall down, it'll actually completely restore you without having to use standing powder, which I've never actually known and never thought to try, so I'm gonna give it a try and see if it works. This dude's just taking all the hits for his buddy. There we go. And there we go. Oh, VBS is full. Alright. That. What do we need to build up? So we need attack, endurance, speed, and then all that crap. Alright. So, get that. Oh, wait, it only has 2 slots. Okay. Cool, we're good with that. I do also, I was holding on to my butter, but I'm gonna... So I was going to save those, put like 5 of them on the Sandbreaker, break that down, and then put it on the Wise Owl Sword so I can show you what the Thirst effect does. But it's honestly not that helpful. Don't really find myself needing it that much, so... I might just end up using the powers at some point in the near future. It's actually a pretty sizable floor for Zhao. Gives us one of these as if we aren't playing as Zhao already. All the way up here, and here we go. Luckily, it's just mostly Corsias and enemies that Zhao is actually able to deal with on her own. Slingshot's about to break. Always fun. Some new, more new enemies. It's mostly just been Corsius, Gunny, Mimics. I'd like to go further detail once we see them actually mimic. I am also hoping that at some point, usually at this point in the game, I'll have a specific slingshot for Zhao that I would like and would like to show off because it's really, really good. However, have not found it yet. Was that just a big chest that I saw? Hold on. Let me beat this horse here. Now, spin back around. Never mind, it was just the textures. Thought I saw a big chest and was about to be like, oh wait, here it is! Escape powder... Pinned up against the corner here. There we go. Getting thirsty, but luckily there's a puddle up there, so I can just make a break for that. The exit's up there too, so... Surprisingly, haven't found the hook yet. I'm sure this last enemy's gotta have it. If it doesn't, we'd really be screwed, because there's no more enemies. Unless one of these other chests is a mimic. Which I'm sure it probably is. We've been finding a lot of mimics this floor. There it is. Another mimic. And this is my last repair powder, so I'm gonna have to make a run to the shop after this. Quit bouncing over my bullets, you asshole. Come on, why is this mimic taking so long to beat? Thank you. Oh my god. You know what? No, I'm just going over here, seeing what this is first, and then I'll deal with you. Nice job. Alright. Alright. Now I can finally finish up this floor. I'm going to make a run to the shop, and I will see you guys on the next floor. Alright, and we're back. Right back to using tone here. Gave Gyo an entire floor, and I would try to do the same thing with Goro, but one, I think he's going to have a limited floor in his dungeon anyways. Two, Goro's not that great to use. At least for me. I usually don't like liking him, mostly just because of how close you have to get to your enemies. I'm sure it's the same thing with Tone, but Tone at least does a shit ton of damage. And while Goro can too, he just leaves himself way too exposed. Because Goro is a lot slower, attacks a lot slower, and leaves himself open for longer. Tone, you're able to just go in there, get a quick splash, and then get back out before you get hit. Like that. Yeah. So, I do want to explain, last time, we tried going into Joker's house and he wouldn't let us in. Wow, why is all this shit just in a straight line? Hold on. You've got the two chests, the two Atlas spheres, and this rose, all in a perfect straight line here. This is almost too good to mess up and start collecting all this stuff. That's actually really cool. I've never seen anything like that before. But anyways, like I was saying, what was I saying? Oh shit, new enemy, Gyon. Basically you're just a giant fish soldier. They're gonna charge at you with your spear, get out of the way, and slash them from the side. Perfect. Wow, I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh, right. So, I want to explain why we weren't able to go into Joker's house. Mainly just because you have to have the police department finished and bring that into existence and finish the event there before you're able to go into Joker's house. It's weird. And there we get another power-up powder. Hell yeah. Come on. Stop getting stuck on walls. It's been a little bit since I've played this. I haven't recorded this in a few weeks. And now there's a fly in my room, so that's gonna distract me. Alright. Oh look, a magic circle. Hell yeah. I'll take more durability. Always a good sign. And there we just get a pillar. And another mimic. Wonderful. So, since we haven't found it yet, and we might at some point, but I do want to at least explain what I'm looking for. The specific slingshot that I was looking for Gyo is called the Bandit Slingshot. It's basically a slingshot with a special effect that when you hit enemies, there's sometimes a chance you can steal an item from them. These items can range from anything from like throwables to random items, but the thing they're most useful for is for mimics, because the item you can steal from mimics is repair powder. Obviously one of the items that you use the most throughout the game. So just being able to hit a mimic and then all of a sudden you just get more repair powder, it's so nice, and that's why I always tend to use Zhao some points throughout this dungeon. Because one, there's a lot of mimics, and two, there's a lot of reasons to use her because they use her little gap a bunch in this dungeon. So you end up switching to her a lot throughout this dungeon, and it's good because there's a lot of mimics and you can just rack up the repair powder like it's nothing. So much money saved, so much time going out of the dungeons. Unfortunately, if you don't have that slingshot, it's not really worth it. Alright, so what do we still need for this thing? We still need Thunder and Holy and Sky Hunter. Okay. Do we have either of those? Diamond, I'm guessing it doesn't. Nope. Turquoise. Nope, that does ice. We don't have any Sky Hunter either. And we don't have any of the attachments that we need. Wonderful. Well, guess we're holding on to that. Oh no, Gyon. Ow. Come on. Can you hit the fish? Hit the oh, okay. I guess it does work. Yeah, again, I wish I double-checked the username before I started recording the video, but, shout out to you, 100%. I never knew that was a thing. And I'll be sure to continuously do that from now on. And I don't have to buy stand-in powder either, I can just have the revival powder up there. Sweet. No, I seem like a dick for not remembering the username. Completely forgot to double check it before I hit the record button, but once I hit the button and started playing, it was already too late. Alright. This way. Here we go, we got another Gyon. Maybe get out of the corner this time and deal with the Corsia first. Well, use the other revival powder. Didn't want to. Jesus Christ. Am I actually gonna die to this thing? These are not that hard to deal with. Oh, come on. He's got like 1 HP. There we go. Oh wait, we got a flapping fish. Hold on, we can go to the back floor. Yeah, so that too. So the back floor key can also be naturally dropped by one of the enemies. And I don't know if I explained this yet, but we will be getting a shop where you will be able to just straight up buy a flapping fish from. Let me switch to tone so he can heal up in here. There we go. There we go, there's the fish. Oh, great. Mimic Roulette. Love it. Endurance. Nope. Nope. Wind gem. Alright. Oh god, why are there so many? We've only got like 2 actual items so far. Pearl. Alright, I don't think we... Have we used that one yet? I don't think so. Just run back this way. This is also a very small back floor. Only 4 main rooms. Mimic. You're about to chomp my face off right there. Come on. Open the chest. All that work and it wasn't even an actual thing. Oh my god, and this is the kingdom, isn't it? Yep. Alright. Alright, well, I'll meet you guys back at the exit. Alright, here we go. Floor 7. Already almost halfway through this one, too. Oh! New enemy, Sam. Basically just your basic ice enemy. If you're gonna use any element to get this thing, it would obviously be fire. You can stop jumping back from my attacks. A lot of enemies seem to do that in this game, and then they block. God damn it. Surprised you didn't freeze me there. They do have a tendency to do that, so be careful. Come on, can I see the chest, please? Thank you. God damn it. Luckily there's a pool right here. Love being stuck in a corner with multiple enemies like that. Come on. Quit jumping back into the other enemy so I'm constantly forced to fight you both. And the pillars are getting in the way. Is that the hook? It was the hook. Great, and now there's a Gyon over here. I'm stepping back for a second, healing again. Alright. I'm gonna fight the Gyon first. Or it can just run past me. There we go. Sam is dead. Now I can deal with the friggin' fish. There you. There we go. Oh, flapping fish again. Well, hopefully we find the back floor before that expires. Don't think I explained that yet either. So the flapping fish, once you get it, it is a very limited item. If you walk around with it as a flapping fish too much, it will eventually become a rotten fish for being left out. In order to keep it safe, you need to also have ice in your inventory. And that way it keeps it from drying out and you're able to keep it a flapping fish for longer. Once it's away from ice for too long, it'll become rotten. Just trying to repair weapons here. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. There we go. Thunder Gem. Perfect. And Sunshade. If I can stop running into walls. One thing I do hate about this dungeon is all the pillars everywhere, because they always obscure your view and tend to get in the way, so you can't really see what you're doing. Come on. There we go. Cursed Rose here. Damn it. There we go. Prison. Perfect. Didn't drop anything. Another wind gem. Monsters are pumped with energy. God damn it. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. I'm gonna just grab this and I'll get out of here. I have my hook already. Oh, never mind, they're good. There we go. Oh god. Yeah, when they get pumped with energy, it really only stays for a little bit, but then if you just wait it out, they go back to normal. Who said you could block my attacks? God damn it. Oh god, I'm about to die. Don't want that to happen. I apologize for the staleness in the commentary sometimes. It's just, the dungeons can definitely get a bit repetitive, and they are tending to. Especially at this point in the game, I'm starting to run out of things to talk about with the game. It's definitely the episodes where we're actually working in the towns that are a lot easier to commentate on, because there's a lot of different stuff that we're doing and all that. Not the hook. It's not what I meant to select. Well, that's what it looks like when you select the wrong thing. Tone just looks at you and throws up a big X. There's just a couple enemies in here. There's really no point, but whatever. Yay, their projectiles stay on the ground for way longer than they should. So that's also annoying. Quit blocking my attacks. Come on, last enemy. Come on. There we go. Alright. Except for this floor. Oh no, not my Drain's Feather. Alright, we have time for one more floor before the end of the episode. Let's do it. Should just have one more floor before something else happens. Anyways. Oh, thirsty quicker. That's fun. Ooh, new enemy, Pirate Captain. Well, just Captain, but he's basically a Pirate Captain. Pretty much a more upgraded version of the Corsias we've been seeing. He attacks the same way, he blocks, and has more health. So, basically just the Corsias, but a little bit tougher. I'll give you bread as well, might as well. Another flapping fish. Which reminds me, we forgot to go to the back floor last floor. Oh well. Can do it on this one. Could you stop backing up? There we go. Alright. Oh, hello. I almost ran right into your spear. Yeah, charge at me? Thank you. Here. Just got Wilder there. I think he's the, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's the police chief. We might actually be able to make some good headway in Queens next episode, which is good. Realize thirst is low again. Didn't realize we didn't have the hook yet. That's good. Sword's low. Go ahead and fix that. And we'll give you another thing of water. And some cheese. Alright. Does have the floor. Love how we came this way first. The exit's over here. Well, we technically could leave, we still have some more parts that we need to get. So now we gotta do this whole half, and then run back to the first half. Captain. Excuse me, that was very rude. I was trying to fight your captain. Oh, well there's the example of a rotten fish, now that we found it. Let me just show what it looks like real quick. Yeah, here's the rotten fish. Your flapping fish will eventually turn into this if you leave it in your inventory too long. We got mighty healing. Over here we have lag spike, magic power, and we have another part over here. And we get king. No, Queens doesn't have a king, it's just a guy who's named King. Which would be kind of ironic if a place called Queens had a king. Come on. I hate how most of the enemies in this game just jump back from you. It's so annoying. Alright, Wise Owl Sword can be upgraded again, but we don't have anything to put on it, so it's kind of a waste. What does the pearl do? We never actually checked that. Oh wait, Thunder's one of the elements that we needed, isn't it? I think it is. Let me double check. Sure is. Alright, cool. We'll use the pearl. And just give it more magic power since it doesn't seem to have a lot. That way, now we have... Sweet, so now we just need Holy and Sky Hunter, and then we'll be able to build this up. Room. Wow, a lot of stuff in here. I'm sure one of these is a mimic. Looks like I've played this game a lot. There we go. And last one. Now we get the magic crystal. Monster pumped with energy. Oh no. There's so many monsters left on this floor. Alright, I'll meet you guys back over at the pond where we will go to the back floor and then we'll wrap this up. Not paying attention to anything that's out here. There's no point explaining new enemies if we're not going to fight them in the main dungeon for a while. Plant buster, that's not what we need. Wind. Move out of my way. Antidote anymore. Emerald? I don't think we've seen one of those yet. And Sapphire. Alright, let me double check what those do. So Emerald maxes out magic power, doesn't do any elements, and doesn't do any of the stats that we need. Go ahead and pass on that one then. Ooh, the Sapphire gives Sky Hunter actually. Hell yeah, we'll put that one on there. That one also maxes out magic power. And we'll give some more endurance. There we go. Perfect. Alright, I will meet you guys back in the main area of the dungeon. Alright, back here, we'll go down to the next floor. Oh, hit the wrong button. There's our hook. Hit the button so fast it didn't even have time to register. So we come to this floor. Captain, somebody's here. Hehehe. Any landlubber that trifles with my ship won't leave alive. Hey all you hardies. Feed him to the sharks. Cap, he's over there. Ah, I knew that, you fool. That way, feed him to the sharks. So we have a Corsia, a captain, and a new enemy, the Pirate's Chariot. These things are extremely annoying. They'll constantly roll towards you, and then will suddenly stop and shoot directly at you. The only way you can really avoid it is wait for it to stop and then get out of the way. Once it stops, it won't change its trajectory. But it can change it pretty much on a dime while it's still rolling, and if you're not paying attention, you will get blasted by this thing, and they hurt. So while I would deal with it first, it's also easier to just deal with these things first, because you can just run circles around the Pirate's Chariot and be totally fine. Also, the pillars will stop the bullets. Gotta heal real quick. And I'm thirsty. We'll just use a second piece of bread. Might as well. Like that. Alright. Now we can focus this thing. Yeah, that's another thing. Once you start getting close to it, it'll move back from you. There we go. Now once that's done, now we can just go here, collect our hook, and We see this crystal right here. Can't do anything with it. There's a crystal with a red beam. Maybe it has something to do with opening the door. We don't have anyone who can do anything with that crystal, so we only have one choice. And I think you all know what's about to happen. So, next time on Dark Cloud, we're gonna finally do some pretty good work around Queens, open up a bunch more shops, and see what else comes our way. See you guys then. You always want to check for little hidden trinkets. You never know. We approach the door. Store's closed today. Go home, will ya?